There's been a lot of research about greenery around the house, both indoors and outdoors, and it pretty well proves conclusively that greenery is really important in our sense of well-being. Buying a property where there is a good degree of greenery and a sense of being enveloped by landscape is really quite an important part of your investment.
The inspiration is taken from the grand historic residences that surround the site, that line the boulevards of Hawthorn. Their tall, graceful proportions bring a real sense of luxury into the design of Hazel. We've introduced masonry materials to bring that solidity. The colonnade introduces those tall, vertical, elegant proportions. Our approach to designing an apartment is not dissimilar to designing a single residence. Careful consideration is given to every space and the way we move between spaces. Practical considerations are key. Storage space, functional kitchens, from the use of healthy materials to the ability to open the apartments up to fresh air and external views. We're fortunate that our success has enabled us to design multi-million-dollar residences, interstate and internationally. And it's this experience that we bring back and inject into the apartments. With Hazel, you can see the same warm colour tones of the facade are carried through and express themselves in the resolution of the interiors. So the interior palette incorporates European oak engineered floorboards, imported marble. We've purposefully selected this palette to create a sense of calm and of sanctuary. The marble island bench will really be a focal point, a sculptural element that becomes the first visual element that people see when they get home. One of my favourite details is the vanity in the master en-suites. They are cocooned in warm timber tones that are then overlaid with marble. All of the apartments feature floor-to-ceiling glazing that really brings the outdoors in. The landscape is always a key consideration, so it's great to have the ability to work with someone as esteemed as John Patrick, who can really bring that character and add it to our architecture to take it to a whole new level.
I've used in the front setback two trees that are very much part of the local area, and that's the pin oak. And I've used red maples. And that means that you'll have really good summer shade, but also winter light entries. They're going to have very attractive garden spaces around them. They've got space for people to sit outside and to really enjoy that environment. The most exciting thing about this site is the canopy tree we're retaining at the western end of the site, because it's been the home of frogmouths. And we've pulled the building back and set the building back from the tree so that it should continue to provide habitat for these really quite remarkable Australian avifauna. It's just out of the city, it means you get a break, but it enjoys the benefits. And I think that's a really good reason for living here.
When I think of Hawthorn, the term generosity comes to mind, an abundance of services and amenities. Hazel is surrounded by so many great shops, cafes, restaurants and parks.
I think these apartments are really conveniently located. So it's really a centre that provides most things you could want.
Hazel has been designed with a formal elegance that makes it a real statement.